Student loan debts are showing up as zero balance just 2 days after President Biden cancellation announcement. It's estimated it'll wipe out student debt for nearly half of all Latino borrowers. One Indy man tells News 8's multicultural reporter Katia Winfrey this is a move worth celebrating.
For many first and second generation immigrant students, going to college means a way out of poverty, but it can also mean going into more debt. They say with this burden removed, it's a chance for them to reach that American dream they wanted.
Lauro Zuniga's path to college began with a family crisis.
I grew up in Indiana, but in 2009, my parents lost their jobs here in Indiana and had to move to Texas due to the recession.
The family regrouped in Texas in the Rio Grande Valley, one of the nation's poorest regions. It's there he started college at the University of Texas Pan American with a migrant student scholarship. It covered the first 2 years.
My parents were making minimum wage, $7.25, putting a kid through college. Naturally, they didn't make much, so I qualified for the Pell Grant.
Data collected by Excelencia in Education, an agency focused on Latinos, shows that under the Biden loan forgiveness plan, roughly 50% of Latino borrowers will feel relief.
I'm part of that, and it feels amazing because I can now plan ahead.
Former presidential candidate and United States Secretary of Housing and Urban Development Julian Castro echoed the idea.
And I'm so thankful that I did because for me personally, it completely wiped out my whole balance.
Zuniga says when he signed up for the loans, he didn't know much about interest, but he knew he needed them to pay for college. And for some of the poorer students, those loans aren't just for college, but for things like food and rent.
There's a lot of kids in my generation, I'm 30 years old, who for the longest time they were told, go to college, better yourself through education. This is the way out of poverty. And I mean, it technically is, right? But it comes at a cost.
Reporting in Indianapolis, Katia Winfrey, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.